Hello, my reborn family. Welcome back. And today I thought we would just do some of our Easter sets that we opened up last time. And let's just go right ahead and start. Today we are going to start off by making some cupcakes. And we do have our cream cheese for that, which is our resin. We have our little carrots and bunny ears for the top. We have some sprinkles, lots of fun. So what we're going to do is open this first. We have our frosting, and you can see it's very thick, which is good. I hate when they're really runny. And we're going to take our cupcakes, which happen to be carrot cupcakes. And look at these. Oh, aren't they cute? Look at that. Love the paper look on the bottom. That is awesome. So we're gonna take all these out and we're gonna just go ahead and start to ice them. Now we're doing 2 with the rabbit ears here, 2 with the carrots, and 2 just with some sprinkles on it. So let's see how thick this is gonna be. Oh, it's nice and thick. Perfect. We'll start off with this amount and just see if it's gonna be enough here. Looks like a good amount there. And then we are going to take one of our tops here. Oh, we have enough to do. Okay, we only have 6 cupcakes. Okay, you can do it whichever way you want. I'm going to just do 2 of each, I think. So we'll do the bunny ears both different ways. They have straight and curled here. And then the carrots. And then I'll do the sprinkles on the one. So I'll go ahead and do that, and then we'll come right back. So while I have that curing, I'm just going to go on and do the next one here. And we have our sprinkle ones. We're just going to put them under the lamp. So here's our cupcakes all done. And I think they look wonderful. They were fun to do. So let's go on to the next one. So now we're going to go ahead and make our deviled eggs. So we're just going to go ahead and scoop our egg yolk into the bowl, and then we are going to add our mayonnaise. Just like that. So we'll go ahead and do that with the rest of them here. So we're just going to add our mayonnaise. And the egg yolk was very hard too, so I don't know how it's going to mix up, but we'll see how it goes. So I have the eggs all put in, and now we're just going to add our eyes and the mouth. So I'm just putting a few of the peppercorns in here. And I still have a bit of resin left on my stick just to get it sticky. And I'm going to lift that out and hopefully it works. Add a bit more there. Perfect. Yeah, it's starting to look good. And we're just going to go ahead and continue with the rest. So we have all our cute little faces on, and we're just going to cure that. Look how cute they look. So far, everything's looking great. So let's go on and do our daffodils. So we have our 2 planters and our little chick here. And we're just going to open up our dirt here, our soil, and we're going to add them in. And then we're going to add in our 2 different types of daffodils here. So we're just going to untie the little elastic here and check out our daffodils. Now, okay, I guess one's slightly darker. Not a whole lot darker. I was going to say they were both the same, but this one's a little darker. Not by much, though. So we're going to put some of the dirt in the planter. We're just going to divide our dirt in half. We're going to put our... So we're just going to go put our daffodils in here, and we are going to add the dirt around it. Try and press that all around. We have our daffodils all done, and I really like the little sayings that they have here. See if I can get that in better. This one says, belief in yourself, which is really cute. And this one says, your blossom. I thought they were really cute. And they give you 2 other ones to put in as well. So I did add a bit of resin in with the soil. You don't get much dirt to put in there. So I just added some resin in that. So let's go on to the next one. So I thought I would go ahead and do the cups. I really adore these. I just love the colors. And I saw something very similar to this in the Dollarama store. So it was the same kind of colors. And as soon as I saw them, I thought, oh, it's just like this set. So I might pick some of those up. This is our strawberry milkshake, and we're going to put that in here. We have our whipped cream here. And then we have our lollipops that we're going to put in the top as well. And we have our straws. So I'm just going to open up the resin. So we're going to add our resin halfway in both. And then we're going to put our straw in. And then we're going to check to make sure there's no bubbles in there as well. So we're going to go and cure that, and we'll be right back. So I got 3 lollipops. And I'm not sure if you're supposed to get 3, but it only shows 2 in the bag. But I got 3 here. And we are going to add it into this along with our whipped cream here. So I'm going to add a bit more resin, and then we're going to do that. So we are all done with our drinks and they look wonderful. I added a bit of resin from the, I believe it was the cupcakes, and added some of the pearl candy here just to give it a little more like it's falling over the edges, dripping over the edges there. So yeah, I think that looks wonderful. And we put the extra one there. Now we're going to go on to the bunny cake. This is the little face that it has here. And it has the coconut. And this is what our cake looks like here. And we got this really cute little tray. And a plate here. So we're going to go ahead and do that. So we have our pink frosting. I'm going to ice it in sections and then cure it in sections as well when I dip it into the coconut. And then we will put the face on. So let's start with that. And we did get a spatula, so that's good. See how this goes here. Not sure how thick it's going to be. Oh, it's pretty thick. So that's good. So we're just going to take our time and just go around. Not too thick. And then we'll cure it. Put our coconut on and then we'll cure that. Just like that. I'm just going to put this over here and do this. I'm going to try and pack that in a bit as I go. Like so. I just don't want it to be everywhere. I want it to be somewhat uniform. We can always go back later and just add more in. Just like that. That looks good. And then we're going to just lightly press that. And then we're going to go cure that. So I went ahead and this is cured now. And I just put the tail on. There's a spot in the back where it tells you where the tail goes. So what we're going to do now is just continue again with our icing here. And we're just going to go around. And do the exact same thing. Make sure we get all the tail in there. Around here. That little bit underneath off there. Go ahead and sprinkle that on. And we're just pressing it like I said. And go on this side. And if there's any holes, we can always go in later and add some there as well. And I'm just going to wipe the underneath here a bit. And we're going to put that under our lamp. So now that we have that done, we are going to put our ears here, and then we're going to put some more icing and then coconut as well, and then we will put the eyes, nose, and the mouth. So let's just see how they're going to come out. So I'm going to just put some resin around there just to keep it in place, and then I'll so, and then we'll grab this one, bent ear, and do the same thing here. And I'm just going to cure that down and then come right back. Okay, so we're just going to take our icing and start icing it again. And then we'll do the other half. And press that in again. And then we're going to go ahead and cure that. So now we're just going to add our little face. And they are tiny. So let's get some resin here. And I'm just going to put some right in the center here for the nose and the mouth. So, and then we're going to put the eyes on. And now our bunny cake is all done. How sweet. And this one wasn't that hard to make. The hardest thing to make were these, just because you had to hold the sucker and the whipped cream was very, kept falling in. Let's go ahead and see what's in here. So we're going to go ahead and make our cookies. And I love these sugar cookies here. And they do come in all different color beads. These are pearls here. And here's our sprinkles. This is what we're using for the actual color. And then the pearls go in the center. And then we have our glaze as well. So let's get started. So we're going to go ahead and just open up our sugar cookies we have here. And I just love these, like, love the patterns. So you get the little flower here in this shape, and then you get these ones. So we're going to make them all up and then put them on our little tray that we have here. So let's just go ahead and do that. So I'm just going to put the nozzle on our glaze, and this will help to put it on our cookie a little easier. So what we're going to do is start by taking one of our flour cookies, and we're just going to spread our glaze. Ooh, and that comes out pretty fast there. We're going to take our little icing knife here, and we're just going to spread it. We just want it to go inside where the petals is, the leaf there, or on the petals I mean. So, and it does come out quite fast, I found. Thought it would be thicker. So when you're happy with that, then we're going to get the sprinkles. So I just went ahead and opened up all the lids here. This one's the fullest. I'm going to start with the pink, and we are just going to sprinkle that on. And I have a little paper towel underneath me here so it doesn't get all over the place. And see if I can do this so you guys can see as I pour it. And we're just going to sprinkle it all on, all saturated like so. Just like that. That's beautiful. Nice. And then we'll just cure that and then continue with the next ones there. So let's try the same one since we've got, let's see, we've only got 4 of this type. So we'll do 1 of each, and we'll 2 of one color the same. So let's go ahead and add some more of our icing, just a tiny bit. We don't need to overdo it. And then we're going to spread that. There we go. And we're going to put let's put the blue one on this time. And it looks like I've missed a tiny bit over here on the bottom, so I'm just going to add a tiny bit that's still left on my knife here. And just add a tiny bit more. Like so. I am going to put these two under the lamp here. And then I will do the next two. So now we'll do these ones again, and I'm going to use the darker pink or the purple. So again, we're going to just put a small amount. And then we're going to spread it out. Purple. And there you have it. So simple to do. So we'll make another purple one. Going ahead and doing the same thing. What was your favorite out of spring series, the newest series? I would love to have the little tree with the bird's nests. The rare, that would be nice. Unfortunately, we don't have these in our Walmart. So the only place I can get them is Amazon, and I don't really want to try and spend a lot of more money just to get it. And I did order off the Miniverse group for the ones that I didn't have, and I received all those, and thank you to the ones that I purchased from for being so honest, because there's a lot of scammers out there. And that was in one of my Miniverse groups. I will probably post it once I do the video up. I will post the link of the group that I'm in. So we're going to just cure that. Now we can go on and do our bigger cookies. Our dark pink again, or purple. And there we have that one. And we did get the pearls. I opened them up. And let me just, oops, I've lost a couple now. They just flew out. But this is what the pearls look like in here. We have a few different colors. So this is we get yellow and white. And I believe that looks like it's it. A few fell on the floor there. I'm not sure what colors those were. Maybe they were different colors. I'm not sure. But I'm not going to find them right now. Let's try the blue. These are really fun to do. I really like doing these ones. The only problem is nothing with the set. It's my hands. I have arthritis in my hands here, my thumb area, and it hurts to squeeze and hold little things. The next day I really suffer from it. So as much as I love doing these, I suffer for it the next day. And it's the same when I paint. Like, there's nothing I can do about it. It is what it is, but it makes it less enjoyable to do your work because, you know, you need your hands to paint and do things. And when it takes twice as long to make things, you know, it gets frustrating. But there's that one. Very nice. I am kind of surprised that we didn't get yellow sprinkles for the flowers. That would have been nice. But we didn't get that. So we have our flowers here, and we're just going to put a bit of resin in the center, and we're just going to add on our little pearl. A small dot, like, there we go, just like that. Just put it in the LED light so it doesn't roll away on me here. Okay, I'll be right back. So it is easier just to grab a toothpick and put it in the center. So we have them all cured. We're just putting them on our tray and it's looking lovely already. They look so fancy. And we'll go put the rest on here. And I love how you get so many of them, so you can, if you want, you can just put them on another different plate as well. Stack them all on here for now. We'll put one more on the bottom. Like so. And there you have it. We have our beautiful cookies. Just look at that. Gorgeous. So let's go on and make some cupcake sheep. For this one we have our little tray. It looks like a little fence. We have to keep them in the fence. And we have our resin here. And our chocolate cupcakes here. And we'll just open them up. I'm just gonna dump these all in here for now. And look at our little sheep. Oh, that face is just too cute. Just adorable. And we have the grass to put it in when we're done. And we have our marshmallows that are gonna be the body for it, which is gonna be so sweet. And we have our resin here. And it's supposed to be white cocoa. And it is nice and thick, so that's good. So it does say to put our marshmallows into our little pan here. And then once we ice the cupcakes, we are just going to dip them in the marshmallows. So we're going to go ahead and just ice our cupcake here, like so. And it just says to put it in with the marshmallows here. So let's try it and see if it works. So I guess it does work. It takes a lot though. Push a few of these in. And I think we should have a few more on this side. And I guess we can always go back in and add some more where there's a few holes. But that's our first one. Let's go ahead and cure that one. So we'll go on to the next one. Now they're saying to do it, I went back in just to see, and they're saying to do just the edge and then go back in around, cure it, and then go back in and do the top part. I don't know if that's going to make a difference or not, but we're going to try it and just see. Okay, so let's try this. I'm just going to do the edge. And it does say to use tweezers, but I don't think it really makes that much of a difference. So I'll fix a few of these and then we'll be right back. So I have all our marshmallows cured, and now we're just going to add the little face on it. So what I'm going to do is take a toothpick, or I'll take this here, just a small amount of resin, and we're just going to put the face on him. So let's just put it right there, just like so. And then we're going to cure that. So cute. And if we're a little lopsided with the fluff, with the marshmallows, I have extras so we can go in and just add a few more to make it more even. So we're just going to add our grass to our little tray here. And we're just going to fluff that out. Like so. Our little sheep here. And make sure we're happy with it. You can go back over and fill in the gaps with. So let's go ahead and add all our little sheep here. I think they turned out really cute. And some are heavier than others. We ended up using all of our marshmallows. So there you have it. We have all our sheep Aren't they the cutest? Look at that. They got the sweetest little faces. So now that we've done that one, let's go on to the little chick one here. And so we're just going to take this out of the container. And then we're going to take this apart. So this is where the feet are going to go on the bottom here where the holes are. And we're just going to ice the center part here. And then we're going to add our yellow chocolate shavings. So we're just going to go ahead and open up our resin. And it is in yellow. And we're just going to scoop a little bit out. It's nice and thick. It's very similar to the cake we did here. So we're going to just go ahead and put the frosting in the center. And then we're going to dip it in the shavings. And they give it a little guideline. So let's go ahead and dip that in. So we're just going to roll that. And then we're just going to go and cure that. So we cured the one side and it looks wonderful. Now let's go ahead and do the remaining side. This one's really cute. I like this one. And we'll just make sure that overlaps. And we're going to roll that again in our shavings here. And then we're going to put that under our lamp and then come back. And if we've missed any spots, we're just going to add it in. So while I'm waiting for that to cure, we're going to take the feet and we're going to put them in the bottom half here. Okay, so we're just going to add the top part like so. And we are going to add the bottom part. And I just put the feet on. Looking cute. And put this back up. It fell over. So we'll just put that back up here. Look how cute he's looking. And then we're going to put the little arms here on them. Little wings. So we're just going to take a small bit of resin and add that on each side. Like so. I think he's adorable. And let's go on and do the next one. We're going to go on to our basket here, and we have our grass, we have our ribbon in the bag to put around it, we have our eggs, and our chocolate bunny. Now we're just going to take our little egg lifter here, and I did fill this with some water because our eggs are going to be changing color. Let's get there. I'm going to open our mini eggs. I love this cute little carton here. So we get 6 little eggs and we're just going to dip them in one at a time and just see what color we actually get. Just going to go in like this. And you hear my cat in the background. And we're just going to let that sit. And we'll see what color it changes. I don't know how long it takes to change, but maybe we'll just let a few of them sit in there. We'll let 2 sit at the same time. So we're going to open our grass and we're going to just put that in our basket. Really cute how they've done this. So we're just going to take some grass out to give lots. Don't think we need all that, but neatly. So we're just going to wait for our, ooh, look what our egg is doing. It's actually taking layers of the outside off. I didn't think it would do that, but well, that's neat. And let's just see here. I have my toothpick and I just want to see what color this one is changing to. Ooh, this one's turning pink. And we don't even have to decorate them because they're already decorated. Unless you want to add some other things to it. Look, we got a pink one and a yellow one in here. That is really cool. Great idea with this one. Monty, what do you want? That's Monty the cat. I think he wants in the other room. Come here, Monty. Come see Mom. Yep, he's coming up the stairs now. Yeah, what do you want? Mommy's doing a video. Mommy's doing a video. I know. What do you want? Okay, so we've got a pink egg and a yellow egg. So let's take that out and we'll put it back in the carton and then I'll dry them off. So let's take this one. I'm going to do that with my left hand because sometimes my right doesn't stronger with my left hand, but I write with my right hand. Okay, so we have the one egg, really cute design. And this one is just a solid, oh, maybe it's speckled. It's a speckled egg. So let's add the next two in and just see what color they are. So we'll add this one and this one. I have no idea what colors are going to be right here. So I am just going to wipe these ones off so we can get a better look. And that's our egg there. Love that. And then we can decide what ones we want to put. I guess they're all going in the basket, I guess, unless you want to do other stuff with them. And there is our yellow one. Monty. And let's just see what this is doing. Okay, we have some other designs and colors coming on here. Okay, so we have a green and another pink. Let's take the green one out. Monty, come see Mom. And look at the design on this one. Striped. Very nice. So I put our next two eggs in and just like magic, look what color they're turning. Blue. And one is striped and the other one has polka dots on it. Really cute there. So we have an egg with polka dots. Oh, our chick just fell over. And we have an egg with stripes on it. So we have all our eggs in the bowl. Looks very sweet. So what we're going to do next is take out our bunny. And look at that. He's so cute. My goodness. That's adorable. Look at that. And we're just going to put that in our basket. Find a spot for our bunny. And then we're going to add the eggs. So we'll arrange it that we have some pink and blue at the front. Blue one on this side. And we're going to put a yellow, a pink one in the back so he stays up right. And then we'll add the last two. Green one. We'll put here. Oops, lost one. Like so. So I'm going to get the paper ready and then we can put the bag around it. So we have our little clear bag. And we're just going to carefully put this in. That wasn't too bad at all. And then we're going to add our last egg. So we have our little basket all done. We have our eggs in there. Really cute. Very pleased with it. I'm loving everything so far. Just beautiful. So let's go on to our last project. So I do have the Willy Wonka set. I was so happy when I got this. So we do have our Willy Wonka chocolate bar box. together like so. There we go. That's going to be cute. We have our box. We have our mold for our chocolate bars. And we have our wrappers. Our purple grass. And of course, we have our golden ticket like I showed you in the other video. I don't know if I want to put this in the chocolate bar though. I think I just want to keep this separate. And I don't have doubles of it, so I think I might just keep it separate. And then we have our stickers, I believe, just a box maybe. I have to look and see what this one's for. And we have 2 of our chocolate here. So we're going to make lots of chocolate bars. Go right ahead and start. So I'm just unscrewing the lid and we're going to add our nozzle. And we're just going to start filling this up. So you will have to go in and stir it. Mine is from the very first series, so it's been sitting a while. When I first squeezed it out, it was just clear. So you do have to stir it up so you can see the brown color in it. Go ahead and put this under our lamp. So this turned out very well, and we'll just take the other one out. It doesn't take long for it to cure. And they just pop out nice. And we're just going to snip the excess off on this one with our scissors. So we're going to take one of our wrappers here and our chocolate bar, and we are just going to wrap it like a real chocolate bar. So as we go, we're just going to press it so it's nice and smooth. So then I'm just gonna fold in the corner so, and make it nice and neat like that. And you get enough product here to do 6 chocolate bars, and that's how many wrappers they give you, and so forth. Okay, so that's our first one. Now we are going to put our label on it. And it tells you just to go like this. And then make a fold. Pretty simple. And then we do have on our sheet here, we have 6 little clear tabs to put the label on with. Gotta find it here. So let's lift this up. And they seem to be, oh, there we go. Very tricky. See how you can barely see that there, that little thing. So we're gonna put that over top, and we're closing it just like so. And there we have our first chocolate bar all done. We're just going to open up our grass here and add that into our box. Like so. And we are going to add all of our chocolate bars. We have all our Wonka chocolate bars. You get 6 in total to make. And I guess they want the grass out a bit more so you can see it. However you want to display it. We'll just do it like this. We'll just put it like that. And we have our golden ticket, which I didn't put in with the chocolate bar. Just love it. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. It really helps my channel. And I appreciate each and every one of you.